is Dana, Ms. Dangerous, and I am your Monday vlogger. And I think this will be airing the last Monday of October. Wow, the year is almost done. And our question for the week kind of deals with that. The question is, have we set any goals for the last 2 months of the year? And then if so, what are they and why? So I have to be honest with you that I've known about this question for probably 4 weeks. We got a big old long list and kind of what we were going to talk about. So about 4 weeks ago, I went, no, I don't have any goals. I don't have any goals for the end of the year. I started out the year, had big goals. Some of the goals I've accomplished. Some of them, I don't even think I remember what they were. And I have really struggled in the past 2-3 months with a variety of issues. Eating issues, relationship issues and struggles, feeling lost in limbo, feeling frustrated. And I kind of realized that, you haven't had any goals for a while. You haven't focused on the goals and revisited and rethought about, what do you want to do this year? And that's a little bit different than the last couple years. I will say in one area I've had a goal, and that was to get a new job. And I've been interviewing, and luckily I have got the job. I'll be transferred. It's just a transfer internal to my company, but I'm very happy about it. But I didn't have other goals in other aspects of my life. And so I've really been thinking about that and trying to figure out, is the fact that I'm feeling frustrated, struggling, challenged, the fact that I don't have something to look forward to and that I'm working towards. And I think there's some I think there is a relationship there. I really do. When we start our weight loss surgery journey, we have this goal of, lose, lose, lose. And I didn't really have a number in mind, but I had a size I was hoping to get. But there's this look forward to. And I mean, I had short-term goals. When you want to hit Wonderland, you want to hit this, you want to have your BMI do this. And I also set some early fitness goals. But, I've been living in maintenance for a year now, and maintenance doesn't feel like a goal. And yes, I'll say, I have a range that I want to stay in, and I've not been able to stay in that range for about the past 4 weeks. I've crept up over that range because I have been really eating out of boundaries, and there's no reason for that. I mean, that is the only reason for it. But, maintenance doesn't feel like a goal. And in my brain, I'm thinking, if I don't have something that I'm working towards, does that cause me to feel frustrated? I kind of think it does. So as I've been thinking about that for the last 4 weeks, I've inklinged on some goals, setting some goals, but I wouldn't say that I'm committed to them yet. So, I don't know that they're going to crystallize in the last 2 years. The last 2 months of the year. Clearly, I need to set some other kind of goal that's going to keep me motivated other than stay within this 10-pound weight range. Not working very well. I don't know if that's going to be a specific fitness goal, though I do have a couple of things. My husband and I are planning on doing a half marathon in January. So I guess I can make that one of my goals and to work towards that for this last 2 months. My goal will be to get my new job started, but I don't know what kind of goals to make for my weight loss surgery journey anymore. So then they just become life goals. And I think I don't have a lot of clarity around that right now. So, not a great answer to this week, other than to say I think that I have made some connections that when I don't have clear goals or I haven't revisited them, then I'm just hanging in limbo. And honestly, I don't like that limbo feeling. And I think I'm acting out and behaving certain ways because of maybe not knowing where I want to go. So I'm going to figure this out, spend some time. I'm not rushing anything. I didn't want to rush and hurry up and say, well, I have to have some goals for this particular video. I thought maybe it was just more useful to say I didn't have goals, and once I realized I didn't have goals, that didn't make me feel good, and maybe that I thought that there's connection with the challenges that I've been having. So next week I'll have maybe a more straightforward answer, but you know, I don't know, why is it that we hurry up and set goals at the beginning of the year, and then I've also in other times, you know, hit the end of the year and I'm like gung-ho goals and I'm crushing to get things rushed in by the end of the year. I don't like that feeling either. So there's something about pacing yourself. I think last year I did a good job of setting goals at the beginning of the year and then revisiting them in the middle of the year and resetting some things. Didn't do that this year. Got to think about it. Okay, this has been totally rambly, and I'm sorry, but I didn't write anything down, and just it's the ramble of a Sunday night. So if you're like me, and you've come to this kind of realization, I'd love to hear about, you know, what do you feel when you don't have goals? Is that the way you live your life, or do you feel that do you get frustrated because of that? I don't know. I'll talk to you later. I'll look forward to hearing what the other vloggers have to say, and I'd love to hear from you too. Bye.